So rewrite number 2, it reads, the chief and his headmen are attending an important meeting in the palace. Begin the chief, comma, along with. So the first key thing, you have first to identify the type of sentence, or rather rewrite. So how can you do that? Simple. It's way too simple. How can you know the type of rewrite or the sentence? Here you simply read the helping word. Okay, so check. Here we have the chief, comma, we have this word along with. So these are rewrites involving what? Along with. So these are rewrites. So these are rewrites involving along with. Apart from along with, they can say as well as. So these are rewrites involving along with, as well as. They can say together with. Okay, so these are rewrites involving along with, as well as, together with, or they can say in collaboration with. Okay, so these are rewrites involving along with, as well as, together with, or in collaboration what? With. So these are rewrites involving these key things. So now if you check the first key thing, let us first collect our data. So let us collect our data. So our data from our question, we have the following things. So we have this first person. Okay, so the first person mentioned here, the chief, it is our main what? It is our main subject. Okay, so we have our main subject. So we have our main subject. So our main subject, so the person who is mentioned at first, we term him or her to be the what? The main subject. So in this case, it is the chief. So we're going to say the chief. So it is the main what? Subject. Now, apart from this, we just have just the normal subject also. We also have this subject also. We just term it as what? Subject to. We just term it as subject to. Mind you, take note, in English, the word subject simply means the person under discussion or the doer of the action. Okay, like for example, then the name of a person. Okay, the name of a person performing an action, we are going to term him or her as a subject. So main subject simply means the first person who is doing most of the things or stuffs. Okay, the one who is mainly involved. Okay, so the main subject in this case, we have the chief. Then the subject to is more like the one who is in form of helping or accompanying is the headman, which is the subject to. So say his headman. So subject to is headman. Okay, then now apart from this, we have the main what? We have the main action. Okay, we have the main action. So the main action in this case, it is what? Attending an important meeting. So here we have attending what? We have attending an important what? We have attending an important meeting. That is the main what? Action. So attending an important meeting. That's our main what? Action, or the thing that will be under discussion. So main action, we have attending an important meeting. Our main subject is the chief. Then the subject to, it's what? His headman. So now what we're going to do here, our first key thing is the main subject. So now for you to know the variable, you have to know at least. We study rewrites. Okay, so let us first come up with an equation which is going to help us. So our equation is going to come like this. So the equation normally starts with the main what? With the main subject. Okay, so the main subject. So in this case, our main subject, it is what? The thief. No wonder here they have written the thief, which is the main what? Subject. So we are going to write. So this is our equation that you should know. So we are going to write main subject, open bracket, we'll say controls the verb. Okay, what does this simply mean? Here it says what? The chief simply means it's one. So the verb that we are going to use here, it is. Okay, so this word it's going to change the word is. Why? Because here we have what? The chief, which means it is just what? One. Okay, so if it was the chiefs, would have maintained using the same what? Are. Okay, so the main subject, it controls the verb. If the main subject, it's a singular subject, then the verb is going to be a singular what? Verb. So if we do have a plural subject, which means even our verb is going to be a what? A plural what? Verb. That's what it is. So main subject controls the verb, controls the verb. Then a comma. Then since we have been given along with, okay, so along with, we're going to say open bracket other people. So other people, okay, it's more like people accompanying the main subject, okay, or the main the people helping the main what? Main subject. So now after writing this, then now don't forget, when once you mention them, you put a comma. Then now, since here our main subject is one, so which means here we are going to measure to have a what? A singular what? We are going to have a singular verb. So here we are going to have a singular verb. So if our main subject, let me say there were more than two, would have just written plural verb. So now here I'm going to say then plus the rest of the what? Plus the rest of the what? Of the action. That's how it is. So this is the equation. So the main subject controls the verb, then we have along with, then other people, then we have singular verb, then plus what? The rest of the action. Now let us solve it now. So the chief along with, so let us start. So we're going to say the chief, okay, we do have a comma, so comma, so the chief, comma, so the main subject controls the verb. So here the chief. No wonder if you check here, there's a word are. They want to see how clever you are. Okay, here it says the chief. So the main subject controls the what? The verb. So here it won't be are, but it will be is. Why? Because the main subject controls the verb. So the chief, going to say, since they have said along with, so going to say, so the chief along with, okay. So we're going to say the chief along with the other subject, his headman. So the chief along with his headman. So the chief along with his headman, okay. So the chief, comma, along with his headman. So we have mentioned the main subject, and also we have mentioned the accompanying what? Subject, or the subject to, which is the what? The headman. You have to put a comma once you mention these names, okay, the chief and also the headman. Don't forget to put a comma. Now here, after mentioning the chief along with his headman, then now you have to check. After putting a comma, you have to go back, okay. Our main subject, okay, is it a singular subject or a plural subject? So we just have one person here, so we are going to use is, okay. So we're going to say the chief, comma, along with his headman is what? Is attending, he is attending an important what? Is attending an important meeting. This is how you solve it. Okay, so the chief along with his headman, comma, is attending an important what? Meeting. Now I have this work. Want your answers in the comment section. So it's like this. Peter and Mary are related. Okay, so Peter and Mary are related. Then now it's like this. Peter, comma, as, then finish it. So Peter and Mary are related. then Peter, comma, as, finish it. So don't forget, these rewrites, they do involve along with as well as, together with, in collaboration what. So now I've just given you this sample. I want your answers in the comment what section. So thank you very much.